It's time for Adam Cain to hit the course once again here on PGA Tour 2K23, as Adam Cain has qualified for the first championship event of his career after finishing in first place, winning the Shriners Children's Open at TPC Summerlin. Such a fun round we had in that last episode, securing us a spot here in the Champions Invitational. And I will be looking to make this a 2-round event. I want to have the big events be more rounds and have a little more drama to them. I don't know if I want to do that for alternates, but for sure championships, majors, and the FedEx Cup playoffs should be multiple rounds. In real life, I think all that stuff is 4, but we are scaling it down a little bit here for the series. So, I don't have any updates as far as the gear goes. I did purchase the Candy Cane Putter bundle, but we're not breaking that out here on the championship. We're going to act professional for at least one more day. Now, I think we have to make the cut for the second round, but if we miss the cut, I'll just move on to the next event and we'll play 2 rounds today no matter what happens. But this should be a chance for us to see if we can make the cut and then play the course over again and see what that's all about. That's totally new for us. And Justin Rose looks to be our newest rival for this tournament. Can't see a whole lot from this angle. Can't see much from this one either. But it's Echo Park Golf Club. We're hoping to avoid that water right there as we get another round of golf underway. Just want to practice a couple of swings here as we get prepared for our first hole. But thank you so much for all the feedback lately. It's just been a really good time working on this series so far, as I am definitely a little off to the right on some of these. But I think we're ready for the real deal now. Not much wind. This could be a fun round if we're not going to have to deal with a whole lot of wind today. I like that. So with that, first shot of the day. And we're going to drive that one right down the middle. We're going 312 yards. Something I don't think Adam did much in his football career. But I think now we've found he was just playing the wrong sport. So I want to get better at doing like shaping here, because I want to attack from the angle where there isn't a whole bunch of sand. But then I have wind, and I just don't know how much this impacts my my shot. So let's see. I don't have a lot of confidence in this one here. But the wind's going to push a little bit to the left. Can we set ourselves up for a nice birdie? Well, that looks pretty decent. And the bounce played to our favor. We had some really good birdies in that previous episode, as this one's going to roll a little bit further away, so it turns into a 15-footer. But we took care of some pretty difficult birdie tries, I felt, in that previous one. It's not sloping too heavily on this. Yeah, I like this camera angle a lot. But you just don't want to overdo it on this one is the main thing, because you can easily turn this into a bogey situation. Huh. I guess that wasn't enough on it. We'll take our par. So I'm not seeing anywhere on here where it tells us like what we need to make the cut for the second round, or if it's just like what the cut's after 2 rounds, and so you play 2 rounds after. Maybe I'm just playing 2 regardless. Be fun to have like a cut in play. We'll see where things go from here. But first multi-round event of the whole series. Got a big par 5 here. The iron? Why would I want to use the iron on this, man? I'm trying to get some good run out of this and have a good chance at an eagle, possibly, as this will veer a little bit off to the right, but got a big runway to play with. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of room here in front. And we'll shoot about 6 yards away or so. Maybe 18 feet. Want to try setting up good birdies. A little slow. Could have gone for a little more power on that one, especially as we're not dealing with a lot of wind. You don't have a lot of guesswork. Whoa. Justin Rose putting himself into the danger zone, but ending up on the green. I think he's closer than we are. That was his third shot, I think. 24-footer. We want him a little easier than this, ideally. Just a little bit off that time, and the power, trying to make sure that I don't overshoot any of these. I'm at a little risk of undershooting them. Rose ends up bogeying that one, it looks like. So far, I'm kind of interested here in the course. Trying to get a little bit of carry here from the wind. Try to get as much out of this as possible. There we go. That went where I wanted it. Now, can we set this one up a little bit better than some of these others? This isn't the toughest course so far. I saw some things that had the difficulty set to easy. I think we have to aim a little bit, though, off the green if we want it in a good spot. Not too much power. Yeah, maybe expect a little too much from the wind there, but it ended up working out. And now an 11-footer. This is, what, our shortest birdie try of the day? And we still didn't make it. Come on. A little too much there at the end. All pars so far as we jump ahead to the 4th hole. And now the wind is picking up a little bit more. That's something we'll have to manage. Nailed the whole operation there. And, ooh, that's actually going to put us in a really good spot. Maybe that second shot there is improving. What do we got Justin Rose doing here? He's behind us right now. He's in the bunker. I can't even see what's happening. I'm assuming that it was a pretty good shot. They don't show you a lot of lowlights from the pros there. And this is just flat ground. Give me the birdie. 2 shots up on Justin Rose through 4. And now we have ourselves a par 3. We have so much fun with these. I think I'm going to go up to the 7. And I don't want much spin on this one. Just rest right in here if you don't mind. Perfect. Ooh, this looks decent. Maybe too much power, though. Yeah, overshot. Ended up with a 29-foot attempt, and we start downhill and then start moving uphill. Yeah, this one's going to be tricky. Yeah, it's probably not far enough. Not even sure about this one. Didn't miss it by very much. Definitely very makeable birdie chances on this course. So would I have to go to 3 rounds if I want to play with a cut? Play 1 round, try to make the cut, and then 2 rounds to score those 2 rounds. That's the structure that would make sense. Yeah, got a little slow on that one. Man. For some reason, when I'm trying to make a good chip, it just happens a lot more than with any other shot. So now we're just trying to save it all here if we can get a good flop. I don't want to land anywhere in here. I need to clear that little area. I still don't want it to go too far, but I might. Wow. Narrowly had ourselves the birdie right there, and instead we're going to be struggling for par from 35 out. A little extra on this one as we are going slightly uphill, but it really didn't require a whole lot of left to right break. So, rough one here. Had a couple shots go haywire. Feel like we're kind of playing with house money, though, after winning that last event. Having a 5 birdie streak on the back 9 and no bogeys in the whole round. That's going to be the benchmark for Cain to attempt to top. Ooh, we're talking about a possible albatross on this hole, if you get lucky. Let's see where this one ends up. A little too far to the right, so we're definitely not going to finish this in 2. And the eagle try, you know, could be a little bit better. We're going to be chipping this one. All right, we better practice this here if it's going to be 64. That I thought I hit R3 in for practice, but it still went well. But man, I guess I didn't see what could happen there on the other side. This is going to be everybody's chance to get a birdie, and now we're going to be struggling to do that ourselves. Man, a couple of these are in the area code, but they miss the mark. Bad holes back to back. And then they show me Justin Rose chipping successfully. Thank you for that. I absolutely love that. So we're tied for 21st right now, and Rose is still 2 over. They only show you the highlights. They don't show you the mistakes as much. But a par 3. Interesting slopes here leading to the pin. We got the 5 hybrid here, so I know that I shouldn't hit this like it's an iron. Maybe we end up coming up a little short then and just trying to get good rollout with it. We would be going slightly uphill. So let's see how this does. Wind pushing it. We're pretty close to centered. And yeah, that's not too bad. Pretty steep here. It slows the ball down fast. I don't birdie too many par 3s. We got ourselves a 15-footer. We're going uphill. There it is, right there. That's a good bounce back. And Rose bogeyed that one, so now it's a 4-stroke difference as we do move back up into the top 10. And now we're met with a par 4. Little much. Want to get out of that habit of going higher on the power. See, I want to shape this one a little more now just based on where we landed here. But that's going to hurt our distance too much. Wind will carry, so you can probably aim at the fringe or a little bit further. But we don't want to fly by it. So I think I will pull back just a little bit here. Let the wind kind of do the rest. And we go a little strong by a little bit. Yeah, we're going to fly by it. "21-footer. We're still on the green, at least. I think I'll go right there. Just a little bit off. Went for a little bit more left to right than the last hole, but it still was just missing a bit more. Now to our second shot on 10. Nice par 5 here. And the course layout here, I think, gives you a chance to make a lot of fun plays. It's not a very technically demanding course, I feel. And let's see where we end up here. We're going to be a little to the right. That's not what I wanted. The slow timing kind of countered the fact that the wind was blowing the opposite direction. So the sand wedge is actually going to get a bit of love now for the first time in the round. I always like chipping into an uphill area, so it kind of limits my ability to screw it up really badly. Not impossible. Up and on. We still go by it. I didn't think we would. But if you can hit the sand and still have a chance at birdie, I think you take that. Downhill. 11 feet. Let's come back a little bit. Nailed it. This is for par from Justin Rose, and of course he sinks it. Why wouldn't he? But if you can do that, how are you ending up with your score where it's at of +3? We've played the same 10 holes. They're not that tough. All right, looking for a better approach this time. Starting to shape a bit more, and thankfully my shot's getting more consistent, so it's a lot easier to do this without a lot of penalty. We are a little slow, so off to the right we go. A lot, actually. Kind of a crooked backswing there. Not the end of the world. Just probably not getting birdie on this one. But we're going to go for it. 21 feet out. Already, you can tell it's not enough. All right, misjudged that one just a little bit. Oh, I thought I might miss that one. Yep, went too strong on it once again. Just can't help myself. Knock it down, wind. Yeah, we land past it. So yeah, we got the backspin, but the power was misdone, so I gotta start, I think, bringing it back a little bit on some of these chips. We're already talking 50%, though. Is there another option? I want to hit full power as much as possible. And we're going downhill. Like, I don't even need 50 power, I don't think. I think I get into that gray bar, and I just let it go. 47%, and down it goes. Now, honestly, in that gray area, you're not sacrificing a lot of power. I'm always aiming for the white. It ends up at the top, and then we hit 2% over power almost every time. There's the replay of it. We've been chipping a lot today. It's about time one really goes in our favor. Adam Cain having a pretty solid day, all things considered. Not as good as the last round. But where does this leave us now? As we are 2/3 of the way done. We're 3 under. That's tied for third with Scotty Scheffler. We have Bubba Watson out in front. And then Mark Leishman. So again, we've put ourselves in contention for a win. Do I want to cross the water here? I'm not sure if that's worth the risk. That's still a 200-yard shot. I can go 250 with my 3, so I don't need to do that. Just put me over here, and the most important thing is just to be aligned with that hole. For a clean second shot. Give me a practice at it. Wait, that wasn't practice? I hit R3. It's still a perfect shot. And we're not going swimming, right? Fringe. If I avoided that, I probably would have had a really easy time. Well, I can still use my 5 here. Does that... Doesn't seem to penalize me any, so... We will be going for this. Fast, so off we go to the left now. Sand wedge, here we go again. Not looking to overdo it. Splash shot from the bunker. Wow. Come on. Just a little too much. Bouncing off the flag. You can't give me that one? So we're still 3 back with 5 holes to go. Gonna need to find some birdies here down the stretch. That is better. And we're not going too far. And now hopefully the backspin slows it down. Can't be too mad at that. I could have hit it better. So we're not getting a lot of like under 10-foot birdie tries, but a lot of mine that used to be 22, 25 feet are down to like 12 to 15. So we're definitely shaving some off there, giving us a lot more upside to make some of these. And now for the birdie try on 14. Too far. So I've been kind of back and forth, missing by too much, missing by not enough. Just got to get a few hundred more rounds in to nail the judgment of the green, right? Please don't bounce weirdly. Thank you. Should probably try to be a bit more centered there and not take any unnecessary risks to begin with. We're not going to overrate the wind here, 148 yards out. That one was really good. It is going to come up short. And now what kind of a birdie are we looking at here? I'm still saying this is about 14, 15 feet out. Yeah, we're at 13. I'm going to go a full cup to the left. It looks pretty steep. I'm looking at more than just the lines and their speed. I find that actually looking at it from this angle really helps. I might even add a little bit more. And I needed a little bit more than that. And now for me to have what I want from this round, I'm going to have to deal with a par 3. And I think I like that. Very quick setup to this one. Flying past. So I haven't been landing in front enough. I guess, I don't know. A little too much carry on these. Yeah, I didn't need to take something off of this one big time. 33% power. Yeah, I think that I could just... I don't really have to hit this hard at all. I shouldn't be anywhere near the bars. Yeah, I was trying to avoid that. Are you kidding me? It just completely ignored that there was even a hole there. We just strolled on past. Wow. So 2 under. That's going to take us out of winning contention here in this round, unfortunately. Yeah, you never like having to chip there with a hill. Even do I have to take even more off of that one? Go like 20% power and just let the wind do all of it? Fast. Distance-wise, I think that was about right. If my speed isn't screwed up, I think that's a really easy birdie try. This one was kind of difficult to judge. A lot of multi-directional break there. So we're just going to get our par on this one and hope that we can maybe get one more birdie. We're tied for 12th, so you'd like to get a top 10 finish solidified, and we do finish with a par 5, so I do like our chances. I like the course. I think the last 2, you know, they haven't been the most challenging courses, so of course that makes it a little bit easier. Technical skill not always there for some of the more difficult greens and stuff, so I've liked these as a change of pace. And now... Well, if we're shooting with the 3 here, we're going to want to probably stick to this area. And then count on our run, putting us in an okay spot. That's 15 yards out. It's definitely going to run more than that. Let's try this. We got fast, and my backswing was ugly. See ya in the bunker. But it's not the end of the world on a par 5 at all. Uphill. All right. I'm just never expecting it. I guess I'm not expecting that angle. I'm expecting it to kind of land and then softly roll. So that's also just like, all right, what does each shot do? Because I can't be right on anything if I'm going to be wrong on trajectory and stuff on these shots. I just didn't expect that. That came out flying. I knew immediately I was wrong. So how do we get the birdie here? No, sir. Missed that by 1.5 feet. Oh, man. And we're going to bogey the final hole of the round. So it's going to be an okay finish, but just not enough birdies, not enough made putts, and a couple close calls here that didn't go our way. So it was just an okay round, very 7 out of 10 play from Adam Cain here. 6.5 maybe. We go 1 under. So, I mean, we finish ahead of Justin Rose. I'm imagining that this rivalry takes us through both events or both rounds. So, I'm guessing we play another round now, and we're down 7 of the leaders, so we already have that kind of pressure on us. I'm hoping we have an alternate round coming up. Like, they tell me about some of them on the loading screens, and I think it would be fun to have just a change of pace. Different challenges and stuff, so I'm interested if any of those are coming up on the calendar shortly. But we're going to play this course again now. We go 1 under on the first try, and now we're going to start things off nasty. We have a lot more wind here in the second round, and I kind of thought that might end up being the case. So it's going to be a little difficult to figure out how to play this amount of wind. We're flying. So when it's 15, even on my second shot, I have to start being a little more careful of that. We can land 5 yards shy, I think, and be okay. Right? Right. Almost went in. Little par save here on the first hole, but now we got a feel for how nasty this wind is. And that second shot, I think, was out of the heavy rough. So it looks like I need to check the scoreboard more next time, but it's showing everybody's results through the first round. And I know I have to be smarter handling this wind. Yeah, if I left it where I put it initially, I think we'd be swimming. This is our third shot on 2. So, I'm not sure if they've moved the pins, but I remember this hole. The pin definitely wasn't there. I don't remember like a long runway here. You could land a small aircraft on this green leading up to the hole, so I think they're moving the holes around. Let's see. This is 12 yards short. Gave it a little extra at the end there. But I think that works. How about this? Flat ground. Adam Cain with a birdie. So here is your leaderboard right now. Mark Leishman, 8 under. I don't think he's started his second round yet, if it's saying through with nothing. But I thought he was 7 under on the last round. Let's check it from here and just see. Today, he was even. Okay, so I guess that means he's done. So we know the leader currently is 8 back. But if they're only getting, you know, even rounds, it's a tough day with all this wind to go and get all those strokes back. So I guess we'll just have to see if we can get lucky. I think that if the putting just breaks differently for us, it could make the big difference. So, you know, we'll see if this one's better. Oh, no. The wind is so much more powerful. More than I expected here. I'm getting a lot more than I bargained for with this wind. Please save us on the second shot. That looks pretty good. I like that one a lot, but that bounce, really unnecessary. But this is the only way we're going to be able to claw our way to the top. We have to make tough birdies. The approaches are going to be more difficult. I just have to have a really good putting day. That's ultimately what it comes down to. I've had them before. And there's one. A 2-birdie streak. How many do we have in the first round total? It wasn't a lot. Wind is going to knock us down. I'm going to be doing a lot more shaping, I think, and being a little more careful on my drives. This is not a round where you can just walk up there and hit it far and straight. The wind is making this a completely different course. I might even have to club up on this one, honestly. 14 straight into it. Here goes nothing. Literally nothing. Whoa, I think I just let the wind, like a tornado, just pick that one up and put it down there. I did not know what I was doing there at all. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was a low trajectory one. This one is going to erase a birdie or two. We will not be saving par. But this isn't going to be much easier. 13 feet. Okay, it is easier, actually. Significantly easier. But I think it's still kind of a tough one. Alright, just losing one there. I'm not really mastering messing with the trajectory and backspin quite yet. So, bear with me as I try to big brain some of these shots. I guess we're going to have to go definitely up a bit here. Try to get some backspin on it. How's this? Front of the green, or fringe, friendly hop. That's not terrible. That's a par 3 win right there, as long as we can sink this. Give me that stroke back. Wants you to use the 3 here by default, but I think given the wind, you can kind of just break out the driver and crush it. Took a little bit off of it. And again, going for a little backspin. Still end up strong. But the backspin definitely works there. Yeah, I think it's the right stick one. First of all, I think the left stick one is more for back and front spin. The right one is for the angle the club face is hitting the ball. And I guess that's the one I still need to practice with to really know what it is I'm even doing. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough for you here. Man, that did not miss by much. 5 back of the lead right now. We are tied for 9th, so we are in good shape for a top 10 finish. But now we have Justin Rose on our heels. Kind of out of nowhere. Didn't have a good round yesterday, but suddenly he is. Let's see if we can cut through some of this wind here. Don't go too far out there. Yeah, we still got close to 3 out of it. We are just going to get over the bunker and hit the fringe here on the second shot. And now our third on 7 here. Let's take a little bit more off of it. This is only a 71-yard shot. Maybe even back a little bit more. Okay, I think that's going to be flying. The chip almost saved us, but now we're going to be going downhill, and that's really rough, because now this is our par save. Man, that's nasty placement here on this round. Gotta take a little extra time and just try to save it there instead of going for a birdie. High risk shot. This one could be trouble. 5 hybrid. Yeah, we're just gonna have to shape this best we can. Try to end up on the green. How can I reliably get there? All right, gave ourselves a decent landing spot, honestly. Not going to be a good birdie try or anything. All right. I guess I really expected a lot more. I missed by 3 feet in one direction. Not a great drive. But guess what? I'm on the fairway. The crowd goes wild. Wow, it pushed it so much further to the right than I expected. I was aiming around the bunker on the left there. This is such a different course with this amount of wind, and I think that goes for any of them. Who thinks we can make a 60-footer right here? It does start right to left and then comes back a little bit, so that maybe helps. But come on, this thing is like 60 feet out. You know what? That wasn't too bad. I'm glad I didn't try to just chip that one closer. We are tied, by the way, with Justin Rose, and we've won all of our rivalry matches to this point. Thankfully, wind at our back. Now it's an easier one. And he's done with his round, so we know that he's 2 under. We have our benchmark. 11 mile per hour wind with the 3. We're shaping a bit. Hoping to get pushed up onto the green by the wind. Not exactly. I can tell it was my aiming there because the shot itself was perfect. Splash shot. This is one that's gone really far on me, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we ended up in a really unlucky spot. Not even getting a good birdie try out of it, unfortunately. That's frustrating. Wow! Could have really used that. Yeah, missed entirely on that one. Going fast or slow is really magnified in a situation like this. We're in the heavy rough, and I'm not even going to get on the green. That's not good. So just don't go in the water is all I ask. And this is going to be our approach that is not a birdie, but instead to try and save par from 11 feet out. A good cup to the left. Maybe a little more. That wasn't even close to enough. That's going to drop us to 1 under. A rough round. We birdied 3 of the first 5, but it was not a sign of things to come, as now Justin Rose is in front. And we've got work to do. Where to aim on some of these, though, is just extremely difficult to judge. Go a little strong. That's not awful. No, that's actually pretty darn good. And we don't screw up the birdie try. So, again, we counter the bogey quick. Slow timing. Get nervous on some of these, but we should be okay. Stay on the fairway. Thanks. I find these ones to be kind of fun. Where we have this room to shoot it short, and it's just kind of judging the wind and how much of a run you're going to get out of the ball. Nailed that one. Yeah, that's lined up. We hit the green, but we could have used a little more power. 19 feet then as a result. Feel like the putts have been tough today. Really tough. Wow. Not exactly a gimme for par either. These are not missing by much at all. Oh, I couldn't afford to be slow because I was aiming right at the edge. We're going to hug that edge the whole way. I can still get on the green. Not terrible. Okay. Yeah, I got some things to work on here that I want to practice after this. And we're just a little bit off on so many putts. The wind is what it is, but I mean, I think that the putting can is make or breaking the round more than the wind is. But for some reason, my timing is just a little all over the place right now. The issue here is, like, what kind of a bounce are you going to get once you are on this lip? I don't know. Nailed it. Right at it. And flying a mile past it. Missing the green. The chip goes past. This putt will be 8 feet out. And it's just not our day, apparently. Another bogey. We're even now. We're 2 back of Justin Rose. We'd have to finish so well now. Might lose our first rivalry matchup. Par 3. It's not a bad place for it to land. Wow. Gotten a lot better at threes today, apparently. A lot of these bogeys have been immediately followed by a birdie. It's happened 3 times now in this round. We birdie these last 2. We finish ahead of Justin Rose. That's what we're fighting for at the moment. Slow into the bunker. All right. So what are the odds we birdie this one? We can get out of here. A little fast, but it worked to our advantage. Yeah, the wind just carried it too far. And now we're going to be 4 miles out. 61 feet. If you miss, you can go a long way. But the good news is there isn't a whole lot of green there anyway. So, like, if you miss, I think you're just in a spot where, you know, the fringe will slow the ball down for you. So it looks like I went a little too much. But we should be able to tap this one in. Dude, are you kidding me? I need even more than that. It's 6 feet. We're back to even. Only one way to tie Justin Rose now. We got to get a good drive first. I don't think I'm hitting this next one, though, to the green is the problem. Not with this wind either. This is just too risky. Just bring out the 8-iron. And still miss it? Okay. All we have to do is hit this shot and we tie Justin Rose. We're tied for 25th right now. It's not a great finish. It's been a very challenging round. Ready for this one to be over. And we're going to come up a little shy here on that one. And this is for a par save, man. Man, putting has been a nightmare today on this specific round. It has not been good. Get me out of here. We're going to finish 1 over. And man, that back 9 just really tilting round. The placement of the pins was clearly more difficult. The wind made it much more challenging. And just kind of beyond my skills right now. We finished tied for 31st. I'm not sure how many competed in this event. Wait, we had more points. We won. So placement wasn't everything, apparently. We had 9 birdies. He had 6, and those are worth 2 points each. And then we had 10 bogeys. He had 4. So in that scoring, we tied. In match play, we got 2 points, but I'm not sure why. We should have lost that. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't think I should have won that. Mark Leishman, 12 under, takes it home? I thought he was 8 under. The scoreboard's been kind of confusing to me. But next time I plan on equipping some more stuff onto my clubs and maybe using a different ball. Adidas wants to sponsor us. We're not going to accept any new sponsorships for now. We're going to stick with what we have. So it gave us the win over Justin Rose. Maybe you can tell me why it happened down below in the comments. We are still on top in the FedEx Cup standings. We had a DNQ. Did not qualify? Oh, because we played in the Champions. Okay. Never mind. We finished 31st there. And it looks like next up, we got the Falcon Open and the Daybreak Classic. A couple more regular events upcoming. The next 4 are regular, and then it's the Genesis Invitational. And then, the Arnold Palmer Invitational is going to be coming up. We got an alternate event here that you play if you didn't qualify. But that should do it for this one, everybody. It was a tough round. There are a couple things I want to work on and practice. I think that this specific round we just played, the way the pins were placed, the way the wind was, I have to get better at the angle of the hit, and then managing just the stuff you can do, shaping and manipulating your shot beforehand. But all in all, fun day. Come back to it again here soon. Hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. Please drop a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe. More Adam Cain coming your way, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day.